Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Is
Boom beats.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Boom beats.
is not an instrument.
Is
A month.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
A month.
is not an instrument.
Is
Dr. Octagonopus.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Dr. Octagonopus.
is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick, is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick, is not an instrument.
Is
Toast.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Toast.
is not an instrument.
Is
Boom.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Boom.
is not an instrument.
Is
Think of other things that
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
think of other things.
is not an instrument.
Is
Forget it.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Forget.
is not an instrument.
Is
Serious.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Serious.
is not an instrument.
Is
Tom.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Tom.
is not an instrument.
Is
Under the sea.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Under the sea.
is not an instrument.
Is
Senior prank, senior prank.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Senior prank, senior prank.
is not an instrument.
Is
Fingers.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Fingers.
is not an instrument.
Is
Wonderpets, Wonderpets,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Wonderpets, Wonderpets.
is not an instrument.
Is
I'm gummy bear,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
I'm gummy bear.
is not an instrument.
Is
SpongeBob, SpongeBob,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
SpongeBob, SpongeBob.
is not an instrument.
Is
Pineapple.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Pineapple.
is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick, is not an instrument.
Is
Hey.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Hey.
is not an instrument.
Is
Twitch.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Twitch.
is not an instrument.
Is
Qualcomm. Punch.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Qualcomm. Punch.
is not an instrument.
Is
Bazinga.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Bazinga.
is not an instrument.
Is
Boat.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Boat.
is not an instrument.
Is
No.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
No.
is not an instrument.
Is
Good job.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Good job.
is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick, is not an instrument.
Is
I want to pop one.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
I want to pop one.
is not an instrument.
Is
Wow.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Wow.
is not an instrument.
Is
Man with the plan,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
man with the plan.
is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick, is not an instrument.
Is
Quick revive,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
quick revive.
is not an instrument.
Is
Patrick,
an instrument?
no, Patrick, Patrick is not an instrument.
Is
Horseradish,
an instrument?
no, Patrick, horseradish is not an instrument.
Is
SpongeBob SquarePants,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
is not an instrument.
Is
Slob alert,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
slob alert.
is not an instrument.
Is
Promotion.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Promotion.
is not an instrument.
Is
Jenny,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Jenny,
is not an instrument.
Is
Beauticious,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Beauticious.
is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick, is not an instrument.
Is
Macaroni tree,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
macaroni tree.
is not an instrument.
Is
Funny bear,
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
funny bear.
is not an instrument.
Is
Talk private.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Talk private.
is not an instrument.
Is
What a grouch.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
What a grouch.
is not an instrument.
Is
What's up, Doc?
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
What's up, Doc?
is not an instrument.
Is
That's awful.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
That's awful.
is not an instrument.
Is
Ha you fool.
an instrument?
No, Patrick,
Ha you fool.
is not an instrument.
Is
Not
An instrument?
No, Patrick.
Not.
Is not an instrument.
Is
A ding dang do.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
A ding dang do.
Is not an instrument.
Is
I guess not.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
I guess not.
Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.
Is
Boy, what a bunch of soreheads.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
Boy, what a bunch of soreheads.
Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.
Is
Wrong.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
Wrong.
Is not an instrument.
Is
I'm afraid.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
I'm afraid.
Is not an instrument.
Is
You do that and I'll kill you.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
You do that and I'll kill you.
Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.
Is
Alrighty then.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
Alrighty then.
Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.
Is
Hello, baby.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
Hello, baby.
Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.
Is
Let's play.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
Let's play.
Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.
Is
I don't remember.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
I don't remember.
Is not an instrument.
Is
No.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
No.
Is not an instrument.
Is
How are you?
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
How are you?
Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.
Is
Excuse me, I have to cross you now!
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
Excuse me, I have to cross you now!
Is not an instrument.
Is
You've really done it this time.
an instrument?
No, Patrick.
You've really done it this time.
Is not an instrument.
Is
Tempo.
an instrument?
No, Patrick. Tempo. Is not an instrument.
Is an instrument?
No, Patrick. Is not an instrument.